everybody out there. Man, we are back in black in the building. No, I don't know is what you're listening to, because I really don't know. Shout out to everybody out there. Shout out to everybody at the Court Plantation. Man, we are back in black in the building. Tasha, Erica, Shawnee, David No Compromise, James Youngblood. Hey, everybody out there. All my siblings, man, we had a great day yesterday. We'll talk a little bit about that, but our subject today is having a violent mentality. That's what we're going to be discussing today. We're going to talk about this brother, Kenyan brother, who got murdered in the Virginia hospital. And we're definitely going to talk about the mortgage rates and how these banks are crashing. And we're definitely going to talk about our good brother, Juan Dixon from the Washington Wizards, who has been ousted as the coach because his assistant coach want to play catfish with a nigga on the team and play a whole bunch of hoe shit. So we're going to talk about it today. Let's get into it. Man, shout out to everybody out there, man. Oh, man. Got a lot to discuss, a lot to talk about, man. First, I'm going to play this video. They talk about these brothers. It was a white dude and I think a white lady too, but they put hands on this mentally disabled brother. I guess he was a Kenyan brother. And if you already have a mentality that you have to be violent because the people that you're around are violent, this is going to be the outcome of it. In the United States of America Incorporated, they know this. But what they choose to do is something totally different. So, I'm going to play this. Y'all and everybody leave their comments in the thing so we can discuss about what's going on. Here we go.
Sheriff's deputies in Henrico County, Virginia, smothered a man in custody. They are charged with second-degree murder in the death of Ivo Otieno. He died March 6th after he allegedly became combative in a mental facility and was physically restrained. Police say officers took Otieno to a hospital under emergency custody on March 3rd after responding to a possible burglary. But he became physically assaultive at the hospital, and they arrested him and jailed him for that weekend.
He was on medication for mental illness. His mother is very concerned about his ability to receive his medications. So she brings medications to the jail. They declined to accept those medications.
Prosecutors said in court today, video shows pepper spray and blows delivered in jail. On March 6th, he was brought to a mental hospital. Investigators were told he became combative during admission. Video shows he was pulled to the ground, held down for 12 minutes, shackled and prone. The video was not shown in court or to the family's attorney, who says Otieno was unarmed.
He's handcuffed and in leg irons. Even if you were to describe his conduct as agitated or combative, he posed no danger to those officers. You cannot use, you can only use reasonable force. If you're piling onto an individual that is handcuffed, that is in a mental health crisis, that is the definition of excessive force.
It is not clear what other actions were not caught on camera.
If this person poses an imminent threat or danger, police are allowed under the Constitution, under case law, to use a level of force. But it's always a question of a continuum of force.
She's definitely right.
Someone should not die in police custody.
The family attorney says Otieno came to the U.S. from Kenya when he was 4, was interested in hip-hop, and was part of the Kenyan American community.
Well, oh, man. Well, the first thing I can do is condolences to that brother, that non-FBA brother. The second thing I can do is y'all niggas coming here from other countries thinking it is sweet. It ain't really that sweet. Motherfuckers be thinking I'm Kenyan and I'm not going to get treated like no nigga. Oh, you going to get treated like a nigga. And we have to understand the volatile situations that you are put in when you work in a mental health hospital. That's why I had a chance to work in a mental health hospital. I said, no, I've been done slapped the shit out of somebody here. I'm going to jail. Because, you know, those people could strike, they could choke you, they could kick you. I've seen people come out with black eyes working at the hospital. I'm like, yeah, this ain't for me. So, you know, that's sad, man, because the violence is the mentality really that you have to have. It ain't just about protecting yourself. It's about you being able to match that violence with more violence. And that's what's been going on in the United States of America forever. And those people that restrained him and smothered him or whatever, I don't know what was going on at that particular moment in time, but I'm telling you, they must have all had a violent mentality to say, you know what, we got to end this shit. And I feel like that's America's mentality. Be violent. Motherfuckers act like America just go to other countries and just be nice with people. They got economic hitmen. They got mother jackals, people that go in there and bribe the goddamn presidents and extort them motherfuckers. They do all kinds of volatile bullshit. So where y'all think this mentality is coming from? It's just they're going to use black folk as the face of volatile actions. You know, and we have to look out for this, because having a violent mentality, where you get the mentality from? Motherfuckers want to place on black folk that we are violent, but the dominant society has been the most violent motherfuckers on this continent since the inception of the United States of America Incorporated. Well, how do you say that, Warren? When you read books like Medical Apartheid, that'll tell you all you need to know about what the fuck they was doing to people. When you read books like Slavery by Another Name, that also gives you a different mentality towards this so-called United States of America Incorporated. So that's why I decided to do that, so we can all look at things a little bit differently. Be like, damn, man, United States of America is very violent. What do we hang our heads on? Military, army, guns, war, Navy SEALs, Marines. You proud to be a Marine and be a killer. So this violent mentality, black folk did not come up with the inception of being violent. We have inherited this mentality and this narrative due to the dominant society's stronghold on our mentalities towards what we need to do to make this country a better country. Oh, we got to be violent. You know what I mean? So we have to look at that from a different perspective. And I also want to talk about, I was looking at this. First of all, basketball fan, if you're a basketball fan, if you've watched, and this brother Juan Dixon, I have to speak about this. Brother played with Michael Jordan, playing in the Wizards. He's on that Housewives show, whatever. His assistant coach was catfishing about, first of all, the assistant coach should have got fired and disciplined. And maybe I could see them, because Juan Dixon didn't move on it, I could see them suspending him for a day or two. But of course, y'all gonna say, oh, well, he had a losing season, so we fired. You know how many white coaches have a losing season, have so much shit going on, they keep him around forever? Jerry Sloan had a losing season. They didn't fire him. Luke Walton had a losing season at the Lakers. They didn't fire him. They wouldn't even let the greatest Laker fire him. So I don't want to hear that shit. And two, if I want, I'm gonna look at my assistant coach. My nigga, why is you catfishing basketball players, dude? The fuck is what the fuck is you doing? Niggas got too much time on their hands. So let's read this for a second. Coppin State in the market for a new head coach for its men's basketball team. The university has parted ways with former head coach Juan Dixon. People has confirmed. Dixon, 44, served as a head coach for the Coppin State Eagles for 6 seasons before landing the gig with the school. He played for 4 NBA teams over 8 seasons in the association. The tension between Dixon and Coppin State came to a head during his final season as a coach when a player accused a member of his staff of inappropriate conduct with another player, according to multiple reports. Lucien Brownlee, an assistant coach on Dixon's staff, was accused of sexual assault, and blackmailing a former player into sending nude photos of himself. Reported in November, a lawsuit was filed and Brownlee was removed from the team's online staff roster. Dixon's team also finished the 22-23 season with a disappointing record of just 9 wins and 23 losses. The former head coach is known for appearing on Bravo's Housewives of Potomac. Dixon's wife, Robin, has been a leading cast member since the start of the series in 2016. The couple tied the knot for a second time, all right, blah, blah, blah. Weeks before the wedding, Juan was accused of infidelity by, okay, see, they gonna bring up all that bullshit. No, I don't need to read that. So basically, this coach's name is, let's look up Lucien Brownlee. Lucien Brownlee, I'm sorry, y'all, but who are you? All right, let me turn this off. Lucien Brownlee. Let's see who the fuck you are. Yeah. See, niggas. God damn, man, what's wrong with us? Why would you do that? Man, get on my fucking nerves with that bullshit. Man. God damn, man, why would you do that? Let's see what all we can find. What an idiot. Here, now, because I'm trying to find out, because this is the reason why the nigga lost the job. Oh, he played on the team. Okay. 22 games, average 18-19 season, was also credited with 6 assists. Okay. All right. Yeah, because they not giving me no information. The reason why y'all see me trying to find this shit, because I want to know who's the cause of it, because it wasn't our brother Juan Dixon at all. It wasn't Juan Dixon. Motherfuckers get on my nerves with that shit. Like, goddamn. Hold on, let me see. Okay. Okay, let's see. I'm looking. Tanya was married by law. All right. Yeah. School alleging that an assistant coach at Dixon staff, Lucien Brownlee, sexually assaulted and blackmailed former player by tricking him into sending new photos of him, according to the Baltimore Sun. Brownlee is no longer listening to common state. Oh, you a hoe ass nigga. And you black too? And you gonna put everybody in jeopardy because you wanna be on some moist shit with other players? See? Now he lucky he don't get disciplined for that outside of the goddamn job. Cause I'd be mad as fuck. Hey, nigga, it's a million other moist niggas in the United States of America Incorporated. You don't do that at the job where you work at and put everybody, this is what I mean about us not being on code. We think, oh, we could just play on the job, and what are you doing that for? So you letting us know you on some moist shit because you want to play a game. And even if you knew the player and whatever it was, you got everybody in jeopardy. That's the thing about black folk. We don't realize what we doing when we do that sucker shit. You putting everybody else in job. Now this man on TV, now he's gonna be publicly shamed because they're gonna treat him like he didn't do shit because this nigga wanna play catfish. Man, I'm gonna tell y'all one thing. Y'all better watch Jenny Jones when that man went on that show and that man was told it could be a guy or a girl. Somebody got a crush on you, and that man went on the show because he thought it was a girl. They said it was a guy, and that motherfucker, he assassinated that other dude because he was not happy about that shit, man. You better stop playing with people and doing that shit and jeopardizing everybody's job and money. Now niggas is losing money for that. We got to learn how to be on fucking code. If you want to do that, go do that on another team. Don't do it with the players on your team. And I'm pretty sure the players on the team like, hey, you hoe ass nigga. Nigga, I thought you was a bitch. You ain't even no woman. Niggas gotta stop playing with people like that. Man, let's wake up, man. Let's be on code. Let's wake up. Let's be on code. Let's have an understanding of who we are and where we need to go. Yesterday, we had a great time. Me and my siblings, we went to Enalaw Dope Store, in the art district of Las Vegas, Nevada. We had a great time. We were able to support a black business. I bought a couple of books. Hold on, let me see. I'll tell y'all what books I bought. Okay, here it is. I got the books right here. I got Invisible, the forgotten story of the black woman lawyer who took down America's most powerful mobster, by Stephen L. Carter. And then I got American Sirens by Kevin Hazard. The incredible story of the black men who became America's first paramedics. So I got those two books. And here's the thing. Here's the reason behind it. Like, well, why you do that, Warren? Because I was telling my siblings, I'm like, we got to get together and we got to, let's get together to have solutions. Let's get together to talk about books. Let's get together to talk about stocks, bonds, 401k, IRAs, buying mortgages. Let's not just get together and sit around and complain and not have no type of solutions. And while we getting together, instead of having a four-wall effect, as Nearly Foolish Junior teaches about, let's go out and recycle these black dollars. So we got together. We had a chain text. I text my sister. They text me. I text them. We figured out where we was gonna go. We went to the Analog Dope store, checked out that bookstore. That bookstore is the bomb. You know, and I've been there before, but I wanted to come back with my family. And we went, we all purchased something. I did put it on Instagram and we had a great time. And look, this is what it's about, man. This is not about me or my sister. This is about supporting black businesses and recycling the black dollars. When we go to these businesses, stop trying to be nosy and see what they got going on and just support the business and get the fuck on. Because that's what life is about. I'm gonna hit up some of my other people that I know and take them down there to the black bookstore so, you know, we can do something, man. Because I feel like that's what's needed in the United States of America Incorporated. Less division and discord and more coming together to recycle black dollars and having peace, tranquility, and uplifting each other. We always have some smart remark or, you know, it ain't about that. I just want to support the business and get on. I don't need to be all up in the business owner's face. I don't want to know what they got going on behind the scenes. I just want to support the business and I want to get on, man. Because I want that same energy coming back my way. And no, I didn't do that. And motherfuckers that know me notice I didn't take no CMOS down there because it wasn't about that. It was about supporting that black business. So, you know, I just want to talk about that for a second. The next thing I want to talk about before I get up out of here, JP Morgan. Well, first of all, First Republic Securities' $30 billion rescue from large banks. Now, this bank, because I did a little research and I've been talking about it. You see this bank is about to get rescued, right? But here's the thing. With that being said, now mortgages are about to drop. Now interest rates are about to drop because banks are crashing, which means this is going to be a good time for people to exercise their good credit and go purchase you a property. You know, we need to start understanding how mortgages work. We need to understand what it's in place for, and we need to understand how it can be used. And I'll speak more about that on another podcast, but it's very important to have a property. You can leverage it and get you some life insurance, and so you can start putting your little economic plan together. Because I think that's what life is about. Life should not be about, let's get together and argue and fuss and fight. Let's get together and make things happen. And I feel like if you look at what's going on in the world and banks are crashing and stuff like that, look, take advantage. When these interest rates start dropping, take advantage in a good way. That's all I got to say. Take advantage of a good way. And we'll do more podcasts about it. But hey, man, that's my time. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it ain't. In the great words of Slayer by Another Name, guilty, nigga. I'm out. Peace.